Now we are moving to our next webinar. Our webinar is to celebrate Technology Day. Today, Technology Day, we are celebrating with Dr. Suparna Sanyal Mukherjee Madam and Dr. Sagat Kumar Basuji. Welcome both the speakers on our 1476th webinar on technology for health and peace. Both are necessities as we are observing the toughest situation in the world. We don't know whether any world war will begin or not now, but health and peace in any case are the basic needs now. So thank you. I would like to request Agnihotri sir for his brief preamble, and then Sakatji, Pranam, Pranam.
Thank you so much, Professor Pawan Sharmaji. Really, as you told that it's technology has given us a lot of things, but the dangers are always there. So first of all, we welcome our guest speakers of today's this webinar, Dr. Sagat Kumar Basuji, and also Dr. Suparna Sanan Mukherjee for their great informations and contributions on this topic. We were just viewing somewhere in our Haridwar also. They celebrated this technology day with some of the engineers and all that. So we are also going to have this occasion to make a webinar on this topic with the guest speakers like Dr. Sakat Kumar Basuji and Dr. Suparnaji. So I do hope that this technology will always be helpful for maintaining the health and the peace of in mankind. Then it will be it's a great contribution that as we are getting advanced with the technology, our mental peace should also advance in a form of the positive manner. So it would be in position to help others. With these words, I refer Professor Pawan Sharmaji to invite our today's speakers of this topic. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I would like to invite Dr. Suparna Sanyal Mukherjee, Madam. Welcome, Madam. Welcome. Namaskar. Swagatam. Swagatam.
Namaste. Very good evening to the all dignitaries over here who are present here. I really convey my best regards and gratitude to the all and giving me such an opportunity to this platform. I also convey my best regards to the all. Today's topic is the burning topic, and it's a very interesting in the present day connotations. The healthcare and peace in innovation through technology, which innovation can happen every day, every time, in every aspects of our life. Health is a factor where we are basically dependent upon the health practice, because if we are good in health, we can do everything in the various aspects and the various perspectives and positive manner. So what is this healthcare? This healthcare technology is a technology which has been generated in present day juncture or this 21st century, though it has been incorporated and developed through the 19th century, then 20th century, then 21st century. So now it is absolutely technology orientation. So we are taking care, the doctors who are taking care of us through this technology. Without any, test, they cannot diagnose. So all the tests are emphasizing on the technology only. So what is this technology? Technology in the clinical sense, technology in the medical sense, technology in the research orientation, technology is the physical orientation. So every aspect. So if we can work today, so we have to work through this technology for the medical senses. This healthcare technology, especially, it is emphasizing on IT system, it is emphasizing on AI system, then it is the cloud, black cloud system. So all are amalgamated with each other, and it is also emphasizing on the intelligent quotient, the development of the intelligent quotient. So what is this healthcare? First, any doctor can diagnose any type of disease. They have to first go through the several types of test, like the USG, then the MRI, then every time, every census, they are getting tests. Those states, especially giving us the for what is happening, what is the condition. Then only they can use the medicines, and those medicines can affect the particular aspects, and the particular disease can be cured. And disease diagnosis and treatment, when the treatment is going on, that is the first of all, they have to predict. Formerly, when there was no system, there is no test orientation, when there is no lab. So how they develop? They have to develop, and they have to speculate through their brain orientation. Then only they can diagnose, because it was the brain development and the trial and error method. So it may happen, it may not happen. If it happens, then the disease can be cured. If it is not suited, the disease cannot be cured. But now it has been absolutely diagnosed, the first and foremost, the taste orientation. The taste is giving you the ideological point of view. So hence, your IQ level, you may use it, you may not use it. It is not dependent. But when you are getting the particular disease has happened, that means you are applying the medicines. Then the medical imagination is the very scientific manner. So when we cannot imagine, so we cannot do anything. Everything is depending upon the imagination sector. That means what may happen, that is the scientific modification, and that is the speculation. So when we are thinking today, and today's modification on the 5 years, the near future, in the 5 years, if we can imagine it, then only the development of medical and the technology may happen. Afterwards, the healthcare operations. In case of the operations, every things are depending upon the technology. All the systems, all the parameters, all the sectors, all the utensils, whatever they are using, it is absolutely the modern technology orientation. Another one thing is the clinical research. In case of the clinical research, especially the life science, which is emphasizing the using of technology for the grassroots level, and this clinical research has to be developed on the long term basis, not in the short term. Any type of disease, if the chronic disease is there, if type of the any chronic orientation is there, so there is a family background, the family history is also dependent upon. So the clinical and the institutional treatment is depending upon for this clinical research. That means they have to take care if there is any probabilities and possibilities of any kind of diseases. That's with the institutional treatment may cure the particular disease, which it is emphasizing on the clinical disease. This the how this technology, when the implementation of technology, so this technology should have been changed the situation, should have been changed the what is the conditions, so that should change the health status of a particular individual. And this has been the it's depending upon the thinkubation. That is the we are, if we can make ourselves as a thinkubator, so that thinkubation, through this thinkubation, we can develop the change. We can enhance the change of a particular human being, and we can enhance the better future for this thinkubation. Afterwards, the standard of living is also depending upon. That is the socio-economic factors, socio-cultural factors, socio-political factors, socio-religious factors. So all are incorporated in this technological orientation. So in that case, we can say that it is one thing is the old technology, modern technology, and another one thing is the indigenous technology. So in case of this indigenous technology, you cannot deny it upon the medicine doctors, those who have the senses of the medicines, and they have called as a medicine man in the in the remote sensing areas where the modern technology not yet been reached, where the speculation is failed, where the modern technology has failed. There is no senses, there is no speculation, there is no probabilities and possibilities to cure the persons who are living in the rural and the remote sensing areas. So there only one thing which is, that is the medicine doctor. Who are those medicine doctors? They have the sensation, that is the sensation they have gathered from the generation wise. So generation is giving them the sensation, which sensation give them the health system, and this health system they are developed and they are practiced in the indigenous way. So you can say that whether it is cured, it is there is any curation rate, or there is any prevention, whatever is required. No, sometimes it has been failed because this modern technology cannot be incorporated in this medicine man. But this medicine man is doing in scientific manner, just because they are doing the roots things, and they are applying the roots and leaves and branches of the different medicinal sources on the particular person. So maybe there is no technology, but the indigenous technology is also emphasizing for the development and the healthcare system. And the peace, what is the peace in the healthcare and peace? The peace only can give the AYUSH, because there is no side effects. When the AYUSH has been incorporated, because those medicinal man has the AYUSH sensation, because they use and they can gather knowledge from their generation, and they have applied it in the especially the disease person in the trial and error method, in the imagination technology, in the 4C technology, in the heal and touching method, in the particular sensation. Though when they are applying the medicine, or when they are applied on roots of the particular plants, so they are applying in the sensation, or also the positivism, all the positive senses and the 4C senses. If they can believe that disease will be, all the diseases, is the cured by the belief. If we can generate belief, we can develop the sensation in ourselves and the brain accumulation. So there is no, nothing, any kinds of the disease. So everything could have been happened. So this have a happiness and happen, and the peace can give us by ourselves, because all have the brain capability, because your cranial capacity and my cranial capacity, and though the newborn baby has born today, the cranial capacity is the same, because this same cranial capacity, and we are carrying the brain power, each and every individual, we have the brain power, each and every individual. But why it is difference? Why someone is getting the first boy and someone is the last? Just because of the IQ level, because all the nerves are in the not in an active mode. We have to make it the active mode. If we can make it the active mode, that medicine doctor is the best doctor in the country, could have been the best doctor in the country. Why? Because they have the sensation. Those doctors have completed their degrees and practicing the medical practitioner. So they must have the 4C imagination and imagination technology, and this indigenous, they can develop themselves. The technology is the base. It cannot be the best. When we are applying, the applying senses are very important in this curation. So here AYUSH has the very good opportunity in the modern system if the IRES can develop the healthcare system in a scientific and modern way. So IRES can give us the peace, which peace is needed, because everywhere, wherever we can go, so the wrong treatment, the wrong speculation cannot give, because the fraction of when any operation is going on, so fraction of second can give you the differentiation of your life. So if we can protect our life, we have to emphasize on this force, our acumen, our imagination, our sensation, our inner power, and the speculation. Then only we can develop, and we could have been the success in the healthcare and peace system. Thank you very much. Thanks to the Mr.
Thank you very much. Mesmerizing as ever. Agnihotri sir.
It's a great presentation, and you touched very seriously that what is the real role or positive role of technology, because we doctors or persons working in any field, they need the good side and merits of the technology's development, and it should be used in the favor of mankind, for the health of mankind, and also for the upliftment of mankind. Then only the technology development will be a boon to all of us. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Next, yes.
Now I would like to request Dr. Sekat Vasuji. Sekat ji, namaskar.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you back again. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I think this technology part is significant, right? Like we all know that technology has shaped our life and it is going to shape our life continuously. But the most important part, as Madam has highlighted, is to identify that how we are utilizing technology. Say, for example, nuclear technology is one of the very powerful technology. It is used in the generation of nuclear energy. It is used for the deterrence of nuclear deterrent power and defense system, as also it is used in nuclear medicine. But at the same time, well, it has all these kinds of benefit. At the same time, we could also remember the tragedy and the disaster of the Hiroshima and Nagasaki during the Second World War, and what devastation nuclear energy brought to human society, which is an example for the rest of the world, which was pre-posted by, it's a war deal where America bombarded Japan, and then again later on in Chernobyl in Soviet Union, which is now Chernobyl is now located in Ukraine, is where this Chernobyl accident happened, and it also resulted in this nuclear energy fission that resulted in the destruction of life, properties, and the whole entire zone has to be restricted and eliminated because of the radioactivity fallout. So all these, there has been this Fukushima tragedy also in Japan, the Long Island tragedy of nuclear energy. All these have resulted not from war, but of also from the maintenance of like poor maintenance and management, where the technology was misused and it resulted in a great human tragedy. Even in India, we remember the Bhopal gas tragedy. The factory was designed for producing synthetic fertilizers, and the release of missile isocyanate resulted in the, not only death of people and destruction of the city, but also it has impacted generations till date. There are babies that are being born from parents who have been exposed to those missile isocyanate is still suffering, and it's a long part. So these technology part shows that, like, while there is this benefit of technology which shapes our life, which is bringing great benefits, modifying our life, we are growing through possibly the fifth industrial phase around the world. But at the same time, unless we know how to manage and restrict and restrain the negative views of technology, we could see the fight or the continuous struggle among the various superpowers around the world, where we are continuously making nuclear warheads, which is human. Both it has a human cost as well as a financial cost, is because the competition for nuclear weapon is only accelerating the construction and production of nuclear weapons by the country by cutting out money from their GDP, which could have been better used in other areas such as health, education, betterment of the society, medical facilities improvement, and other areas, but we have forced to use it in our warfare system or in providing our designing our deterrence, which is time consuming, economy consuming, as well as has carries a sign of danger for the future, because if these are used, unfortunately or fortunately, would lead to the disaster and collapse of the our human civilization. So it is very important for all of us to realize that the technology which is very important, which is making our life easy. The other example is the rise of electronic gadgets. The how many of us could even dream of that one day we will be communicating through phone, like the phone will become an office, the phone will become a laptop, the phone will become a workstation. Today we are doing everything from business, from our banking to our education, everything is done through the phone, which was unheard of and unthinkable a few decades back. And today, in the age of artificial intelligence, the rise of information technology, computer science, telecommunication, and engineering, our lives are bombarded with new electronic gadgets coming into the market, and we are becoming dependent on those electronic gadgets for restricting and regulating our life. How sad it is, how important it is that today I can connect from Canada and easily reach Dr. Sharma in the blink of a second, and we are having a real time exchange of information. This is a huge development and a progress in communication. But at the same time, think about in our apartments, siblings are communicating with one another from two different rooms on WhatsApp, on phone chats. We are no longer, we are living as isolated islands, and we are getting, the more the technology is coming into our life, the more segregated, separate, and selfish we are becoming. We are becoming couch potatoes. How many lifestyle diseases have been impacting us with the invention of these technologies? As the technology is making our life easier, as the technology is providing entertainment at our, I won't even say doorstep, at our bed step. Today you can do your office sitting on your, lying on your bed, on the or sitting on the comfort of your sofa, and continue do your business transaction. You can do your teaching, you can do almost everything from your sofa, from the comfort of your drawing room, from the comfort of your bedroom, or from the comfort of your bed. But at the same time, lifestyle diseases are impacting our life. We are becoming lazy, and we are becoming servants of the technology. We are not being able to dictate technology. Now technology is dictating us. This is dangerous, where we say that, like, that if you are addicted to alcohol, it is okay if you are taking it in small amount. It is okay as long as you are drinking alcohol. It is not okay when alcohol starts drinking you. Then you are completely under the control of alcohol. So with the advent of technology that is shaping and reshaping our life, it is also important to think how we are utilizing technology, and at the same time have this alertness, have this education and awareness, that we do not become servants of our technology, that technology does not dictate our life. We have our mind, we have our brain, that it still dictates our term on technology. So it is not possible to stop technology, because science and technology will make their eventual progress. We have to welcome and adapt and integrate into them into our life, because we have to move with technology. Without technology, we'll be going back to the Stone Age. Our economy has changed, our society has changed. To keep to keep at the same pace with them, we need to adapt to the new technologies that are coming up. But the caution is, think about how you are using technology in your life, for your personal life, for the society at large, for the continent or the country that you are associated with. Do not become a slave of technology. Make technology your slave. Thank you very much once again for inviting me. It has been a pleasure being a part of this platform.
Thank you, Dr. Thakur. Thank you very much. आपके और मैडम के साथ बड़ा अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस रहता है कि आप दोनों ही बड़े फास्ट हैं, पंक्चुअल हैं, ओशन ऑफ नॉलेज है, रियली ग्रेट। मैं अब सुतपा वर्धन जी को नहीं, सुतपा वर्धन जी को सादर आमंत्रित करता हूं यदि उनके विचार हैं। सुतपा जी ऑन टेक्नोलॉजी फॉर मेंटल हेल्थ। डॉक्टर सुतपा जी, सुतपा वर्धन जी, अग्निहोत्री सर।
A great sentence in the last uttered by Dr. Sekat Basuji, let the technology be slave of us. Instead of we should not be slave of the technology. And this is what the real essence and the real warning and alertness for the use of and impact of technology. As you told that siblings are keeping distance hardly of a wall in between two rooms, but chatting on WhatsApp while we are connecting ourselves for thousands of kilometers away. So this is what we have to be consider, and we have to alert on such type of deleterious detachment type of development. Otherwise, it's a very fake that we are losing our society day by day simply because we are adhered to our these gadgets and our technology. So it is the right time to alert. Then only we will be in position to have the health and the peace itself. Which is what the motto of our whole this discussion and developing the technology on present scenario. Thank you so much to our guest speakers on this a very sensitive topic. Thank you so much. And over to Dr. Pancham. Mute hai aap, mute.
Now session is open to conclude.
Gaikwad ji with us, Doma ji with us, and Swadeep Banerjee is right from very beginning at 8 p.m. He is with us. So I would like to have his greetings and his wishes if he is. Well, it's already. Yeah.
Hello, I want to add
Hello.
one thing
Oh,
actually.
yes, sure. Welcome,
So
welcome.
one thing is there in suppose in the medical technology, etc. We have to think of risk and benefit ratio. Nowadays, sometimes people are easily going for the city, etc. So city is giving you too much of the radiation, etc.
Right.
So easily they will be accepting. But if it is on medical ground, if benefit of diagnosis, etc. is there, then it is essential. So wherever the essential things are there,
You are. Yes.
hello,
Yeah.
yeah. So for every time, actually, we have to see the is. Second thing will be the importance is the risk and benefit ratio. Then only it will be possible. If too much of radiation, even magnetic radiation, every aspect, each thing is whatever the advancement is there, there are also drawbacks are also there. But how much we have to use, what distance to be kept, etc. So that need to be addressed properly, safety aspect, etc. to be considered, and then only it will be beneficial. Particularly for nuclear medicine or CT, that safety aspect is very much important. So how much radiation is there? Because people are not aware about how much is the radiation to them after one CT. So one CT of the chest is equivalent to 500 chest X-rays.
Right.
So too much of the radiation will be there. So wherever it is required, then only we should use it actually. Otherwise, this should not be used. Another thing, depending on because many times even awareness of the even physicians etc. are not there, particularly for which modality to be choose. Whether it is you need functional assessment, whether you need structural abnormalities, or both the things, etc. So depending on that, the modality of a particular diagnostic modality to be chosen, and then only it will be possible. Otherwise, only for screening purpose, etc., such things should not be done actually. So many times I have seen that some of the people they are no, I will take out the CT, etc. So such things should not be there unless and until on medical ground, if it is recommended, then only. And even facilities, wherever the facilities are there. So depending on the what they are choosing, what they are suspecting, etc., such technology can be applied. So that's why even ARB nowadays, ARB is stringent about all the regulations about the safety, etc. Even for X-ray, CT, MRI, this nuclear medicine, scintigraphy, etc., or PET scan, PET CT, etc. So they are stringent about rules and regulation, and they are enforcing it properly. It is for the betterment of the patient as well as for the doctors also. So safety aspect is very much important, and everyone should be aware about safety of the radiation. So I think that isolated, uh, isolated islands, etc., like that. So to avoid, so whenever the separation is there, so psychological effect will be there, and that is very detrimental to everyone. So I feel this is a good thing. Good discussion was there. Hello.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
You really pointed out a very important point that we should be restricted and should be judicial regarding the use of CT scan, X-rays, and all that, so that there should not be unnecessary damage of the body by using these X-rays and radiation. Thank you so much for pointing out such a
Yes, sir.
great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank
And
you.
with these words, I thank all the uh, guest speakers of today's 4 webinars, starting from our guest speakers, Professor Vidya Agarwal sir, Professor S.P. Tripathi sir, Professor Nishan Shukla sir, Professor Dinesh Prasad sir, Dr. Harish Verma in the discussion also, and having a very good important topic of the lipid control, an approach of Ayurveda. And then we were having a good topic of observing the rules and regulations for taking diet. That's very important. And the third one was based upon the migratory words, our contribution and our alertness. And so goes the last one, which was also having a topic on the, especially on this technology day. So how much technology is favorable and how much we should be careful for using the developmental and the gadgets of the use of the gadgets developed by the using of the great technology worldwide. So thank you so much, all the guest speakers. We really make a thanks to their presence and their contribution, and also all the spectators and our listeners, those who participated and enjoyed well and contributed their time, energy, experience as such. Thank you so much. And over to Professor Sharma ji.
Thank you very much, sir. कल फिर मिलते हैं 8 बजे. Thank you very much. Good night. Good night
Good
to
night.
all.
Good night.
Good
Namaskar.
night. Good night. Thank you.
Good night, sir. Good night, sir. Namaskar.